whoever buys this, I want the phone number because I do want to buy it back in the future. I know I say that, I might find something I like more, but having driven this today and the fun of just having it, what a car. Well, it's time to sell it. This is my E93 BMW M3. I've owned it about 3 years. It's been good as gold, and I really don't want to get rid of it, to be honest, but I want a new project car and I just don't have the room for it, so it's going to have to go. So today I'm just going to get it cleaned up a little bit. I did a bit of a paint correction on it a little while ago, but the weather turned on me, so the bonnet's looking a little bit hazy. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Obviously when you do it with the rotary it can go a little bit hazy with the buffing compound, so I just need to give it like a proper nice fine polish. Then we're going to take it out, do some photographs and get it advertised. Well, here we are out to take some photos, and in true idiotic fashion, after driving around for about 40 minutes trying to find a nice quiet field, bringing the drone because I wanted some nice aerial shots, I've actually managed to park right slap bang in a geofence zone, so that won't take off. Typical. So what I've done is just got the gimbal set up and taken some other shots, but I'll show you quickly around the car, see what you think, show you some of the little mods we've done. Like I say, I really don't want to sell this car, but I just need the room for it for another project or two. It's been good as gold, this car, it really has, so whoever gets it next, I'll be wanting the phone number to buy it back at some point, more than likely. Here at the front we've got some 20-inch Riviera wheels. I had these custom made, they didn't actually sell these off the shelf, so I had some machine to fit this car. Slightly different offset, so they sit a little bit wider. And behind them, standard brakes, which are brilliant anyway on these cars, just painted blue with the M logos. Just sets it off a little bit against the black, I think. Makes it look a little bit nicer. Then right at the front we've got the dual slap carbon kidney grills, which just look a million times better, because when I bought this car it just had chrome everywhere and I hated it. In fact, I'll put a picture up now of what it used to look like. I really don't like the chrome on these cars, so that was pretty much the first thing that went. And then just to finish the front end off, some carbon fibre splitters. These are all real carbon fibre, quite expensive, but I think they just finish the front end off nicely. Under the bonnet, anyone that knows these cars know it's got a 4 litre BMW M powered V8, 414 horsepower, 8,500 revs, so it's no slouch at all. It's quite an heavy car, so it's not the quickest car in the world, but once it's up at near 8,500 and singing that V8 is absolutely incredible. It's just intoxicating, the noise it makes. Really quick car, such a pleasure to drive. Uses a lot of fuel, but it's really worth it. You really don't mind when you hear that engine. It's so worth it. So I bought this car on purpose with the beige leather because I didn't like that colour leather, and I thought if I'm going to change the colour of the leather on a car, then I at least want to start with the car that I don't like the interior of. So I bought this with a beige, knowing that I'd want to change it pretty much straight away, and that's what I did. I've just done a video actually recently of redoing these because the front seats after a couple of years, me jumping in with my greasy butt, looked a little bit awful, so I redid the seats. So if you want to see how that's done, have a look back at that video. But other than that, inside, and there's a blue stripe around the dashboard, that's pretty much it for the interior as well. I just don't think much needs doing with these cars. They look really nice anyway, actually quite up to date still, even by today's standards, to be honest. Carbon wing mirror covers, because I just think they set it off as well. A few little bits of carbon here and there. It's a personal choice, but I really like a little bit of carbon on cars. It's got the M carbon tailpipes, 4 of those, from M Stock, is a company on Facebook who does all this sort of thing, and the exhaust mods for these cars, so if that's what you're looking for, hit them up. Carbon spoiler on the back, that's pretty much it for the back of the car. Only V8 M3, and it's a bit of a legend of a car. It's a shame they don't do any more. Now, annoyingly, doing a video like this, I've just suddenly realised why it's actually a bit of a bad plan, a bit sad really. It's not often that you take your own car out just to enjoy it. You kind of use your own car to just do trips and things like that, and this just really has just sat there for a few years. I use it here and there, but it doesn't get used anything like enough. Taking it out today and just actually having some fun in it makes me realise how good a car it actually is. So it's a little bit sad in a way, but I'm sticking to it. I'm going to get rid of it. It's just going to have to make way for the next project, whatever that might be. I'm going to keep looking, I'm going to make sure it's a good project, and whoever buys this, I want the phone number because I do want to buy it back in the future. I know I say that, I might find something I like more, but having driven this today and the fun I've just had in it, what a car, completely underrated cars. Yeah, great car, well done BMW. So hopefully you like this video. I hope you like the car. I hope you like what I've done to it over the few years that I've owned it. If you want to see what I end up buying next, just keep watching, because it's going to be a bit more of the same really. Get it, clean it up, polish it to within an inch of its life and then modify it slightly, see what we can come up with. I'm thinking Audi R8, something like that, but we'll see. It just all depends what comes up and if I get what I want for this, because I don't particularly want to sell it, so I'm not going to let it go to the first person who offers me some cash. It's going to have to go to the right person, the right price, and then we'll go from there, so keep watching.